Well, soon to be your home. 322 Clubview, and I'm sorry I'm having to angle it this way because if I angle it this way it gets dark because it's so bright out today. So I got to angle it just right so it's cutting off some of the roof. But I was just going to give you a quick reminder of the neighborhood. And as you can see, it hasn't gone downhill since you were last here. There's your lovely driveway. And I'm going to walk around. Hopefully you're going to be able to see things. And Bob's inside and he's doing a great inspection. So here's the side where the siding has been replaced. Now I will say that some of the trim wasn't replaced because that's still got some wood rot on it. And Bob pointed out that there, mostly it's not really the siding because the siding is that hardy plank. So there's not a lot of damage there. It's all the trim that, is either needing to be painted or has got some moisture damage, because it's real wood. So let me back up. I'm going to move out here. They're playing golf right over there. Could be you very soon. Okay. The back of the house. Deck still looks gorgeous. Got some little chairs on it. But you've got some, again, the wood rot is your trim. Needs to be painted. Not up there, that's fine. It's just mostly down here on the bottom. Deck looks great. Obviously got a little splashback. And then here's where the siding is. Something may have fell against it, crushed it. This needs to be painted. Okay, I'm going to go back down. I hope I'm not whipping you through here too quick. But I guess you can always stop it. It is a video. That looks like it needs to be painted. You got a little eave right there that's come untucked, unnailed. Oops, sorry, hold on. Needs to be nailed back together. Again, trim. I'm sorry, it's the lighting outside. And I will point out to you, Bob mentioned about these areas that you can kind of see the little, little brown lines. Not over there, that's just because it's not getting any sun or water, but these little areas that are like this, where it just looks like a little path, he says that's signs of molds. Not mold, moles, the animal. And that obviously you live by a golf course and they keep them off the golf course, so they run over to your house. So he said that there's some stuff that you can use for that, or you can trap them if you're, humane and, want to relocate them to a different area. You've kind of got a couple of the little tracks over here that they've run through the yard. Right here you got some wood rot on this piece of trim. And then this piece of siding. This is Bob. This is your home inspector. This piece of siding is damaged right there. That needs to be repainted or even replaced. Bob, were you going to ask me something? Oh, okay.
Well, you're going to sink inside mold.
I know. I already was. I was just telling them about it. So here's another piece of trim that needs to be fixed. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not making y'all sick with my video. This is obviously from wood. I mean water, not wood. So that would need to be replaced. And all of that is kind of separated. The caulking is separated, you know, in order to seal it. So again, when the siding's redone and the trim is redone, that will all be tightened up. Let's see. Here's another one. This kind of looks like it's been dinged up. I'll back out over here. He said for the most part that the siding looked pretty good. It was the trim that just kind of needs to be redone because it is real wood. The trim is all real wood. They didn't use hardy plank for the trim, which is unfortunate. They didn't start doing that until a couple of years back. So a lot of these homes that had hardy plank still had wood on the exterior because they were using it on the trim. Okay, so I will point out a few areas right here above the door. This is another trim piece that needs to be redone. There's that little piece right there above the door. The windows and everything look fine. It's just that, you know, your rain is just coming right off there. There's no gutter or anything, so it's just splashing pew, 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 right there. So, oh, there's another little piece of trim, or not trim, but siding. It's gotten damaged right there on that little dormer eave. And then I was going to tell you what he told me is when you have the siding redone, right over here where the siding comes down, and it hits this brick. Right. Gotta get my finger in the right place. Right there. You see my finger. He said that, see where the roof is like running right onto that brick? He recommended that you do sort of a flash guard right there. So that way it wouldn't rust on that ledge and cause wood rot on that little piece of trim. Right there. Which that's what it's doing. Alright, let's go in the house. Oh my gosh, that was 8 minutes.